Hi, Bedtime Book Club friends. How are you? Welcome to Miss Heather's Bedtime Book Club. I'm Miss Heather, and I work at the Children's Museum of Green Bay. And you're watching Bedtime Book Club, which is a cool book club because you out there, you watching, my sweet kind friends, you pick all the amazing books that we read. You sure do. And if you have a book request, please go ahead and send us a message via Facebook, our website. You can follow the Children's Museum of Green Bay or at Books with Miss Heather on both Instagram and Facebook. I read all of your messages. I sure do. So send us a message and let us know what you would like to see us read. Okay? Tonight we're reading a story about an alligator whose name is Alan. And Alan has big, scary teeth. But he has a secret. I think you're really, really going to love tonight's book. It's written by Jarvis. And our publisher is Candlewick Press. And we want to thank them for allowing us to share this amazingly fun story with you. And if you love it as much as we do, and I know you will, please consider adding it to your library. Okay? Before we get started, I need to remind you something. I do. Do you have your listening ears on? Show me how you turn on your listening ears. Oh, good job. I think that you are a kind, funny, smart, amazing human. I do. And there is absolutely, positively no one else on this earth who is like you. I want you to promise me to be just to be yourself, always. And don't change for anyone. Promise? Because I like you just the way you are. Okay. Will you sing with me before we get started? Okay, here we go. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really want to hurry. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really want to hurry. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. That was lovely singing. Thank you for singing with me. Let's get started with our story about Alan and his big scary teeth by Jarvis. I think you're really going to like tonight's story. Oh, look at how cool he looks. That Alan. Oh boy. He's cool. Alan came from a long line of very scary alligators. He was known throughout the jungle for his scaring. It was what he did best. Alan would start each day polishing his scales and sharpening his nails and brushing each of his big scary teeth for at least 10 minutes at a time. It's a long time. And after practicing his frightening faces in the mirror, grrr. Look, it's got all of his toothpaste here. He'd sneak into the jungle for his morning round of scaring. Alan went snap, 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 and grrr. Can you grrr? Grrr. He said things like, I'm big scary Alan. Fear my razor sharp teeth. That's terrifying. He made the frogs leap off their lily pads, and the monkeys tumble from their trees, and the parrots screech in terrible terror. Grrr! Eek! Squawk! Ah! Mwahaha!
being scary,
said Alan. Well, Alan loves to be scary, but I don't think the jungle friends like it very much. Do you? After a long day of scaring the jungle animals, Alan would head back to his home in the swamp, relax, and finish the crossword in the Jungle Times. And take out his false teeth. Nobody knew about Alan's teeth.
Good night, teeth. Sweet dreams, my scary slappers.
He can't talk without his teeth. He's slurring his words a little bit, Alan would say, as he put them away carefully in a super secret hiding spot. It's not so scary without those teeth. One morning, Barry the Beaver was up early collecting wood and came across a dozing Alan. He's sleeping. Do you snore? Does someone in your house snore? Terrified that Alan might wake up and gobble him whole, he quickly dived behind a brush. Still snoring. Phew, that was close, thought Barry, just as a set of false teeth fell out of a bush with a very familiar snap, snap. It's not a snap, but what sound was that? That was Oliver. He came to say hello. Would you like to see him? Okay. Here he is. Hi, buddy. Here's Oliver. Mr. Oliver. He loves story time. He sure does. Say hello. Hello. Okay. Let's get back to our story. I'm so glad you came. When Alan awoke, his teeth were gone.
My teeth! My teeth! Where are my teeth?
What could he do? Maybe no one would notice. Could he still be scary without them? He decided to head into the jungle as usual. He made the frogs leap off their lily pads, the monkeys tumble from the trees, and the parrots screeched. With laughter. They're laughing at him. Alan just wasn't very scary without his teeth. Flap, flap, it's making a crazy noise. They're not afraid. I don't think Alan likes that very much. My pages are sticking together here. Alan slunk back to the swamp. He had never been so embarrassed. He came from a long line of very scary alligators. Scaring was all that he knew. What was Alan going to do now? Poor Alan began to cry. Just a little bit at first, but then the tears kept coming. He howled and he yelled more than all the jungle babies put together. And he couldn't stop crying. He couldn't stop crying until what do you think? The next morning, when all the animals turn up at Alan's swamp with his big, scary teeth. "We'll give you back your teeth," said Frog. "What, really?" said Alan. On one condition, said Parrot. You have to stop scaring us.
But what will I do? I don't know how to do anything else,
said Alan. We have an idea, said Frog. What do you think the idea is? They all have a lot of ideas. And so every day, after polishing his scales and sharpening his nails and brushing his big scary teeth, Alan headed into the jungle. And he became the gardener and the hairdresser and Alan the dentist. Instead of scaring his friends, he's helping them. But at night, he became Alan the big scary storyteller, thrilling the jungle animals with his terrifying tales. I love being scary, said Alan. And sometimes even Barry the Beaver got to borrow his teeth. Grrr. the end. I love this story so very much because it talks about what I was talking to you about in the beginning of the video, about just being yourself. So Alan, our friend Alan, loved to be scary, but his friends didn't really like it that much, did they? No. So they helped him to be able to do things that wouldn't scare him, plus be himself. And that's really important. It sure is. Thank you so very much for reading with me. I'm so glad you did. I'll be back next Wednesday. You can find me on the Children's Museum of Green Bay Facebook page or YouTube, depending on the Wednesday night. We love to have you watch. If you like tonight's story, please give us a like. If you know someone who might like this story as well, please share it with them. It's fun to share reading, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Remember, before you go to bed, make sure to brush your big, scary, smiley, whatever they are, teeth. I love your beautiful smile, so please make sure to brush your teeth. I know Oliver does. Please make sure to put your nice, cozy jammies on and have the sweetest sleeps ever. I love you like crazy. I'll see you next week, and I'm so proud of you. I am. Love you like crazy. Okay, sweet sleeps, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye.